What's up? My name's Grayson, and I'm just your typical guy. But my name wasn't always Grayson, and I actually wasn't always a guy either. If you haven't caught on already, I'm trans. And with everything going on in the world right now, that's honestly a tough pill to swallow. But nonetheless, I'm proud and confident in my identity, so here's my story. I grew up your typical tomboy, always the only girl in the all-guy friend group, and always outside doing quote-unquote boy things. I was oblivious to what this all meant at the time, but eventually that would change. High school rolled around, and in a desperate attempt to fit in, I became captain of the girls' volleyball team and started hyper-feminizing myself. I just remember how uncomfortable this was for me, but I just thought, hey, I'm a teenager, I'm a freshman in high school, everyone feels this way. These years were some of the first times I experienced dysphoria. Then, when COVID hit and I was trapped in my room with my thoughts, that's where it all started to hit me. I felt such an extreme disconnect between my mind and my body, and I had no idea what my identity was or who I was. At this point, I just thought it was a lack of confidence, so in a desperate attempt to feel better about myself, I started working out. As I was doing this, I utilized the isolation I was experiencing to experiment with my identity and soon moved from a lesbian to identifying as non-binary. Throughout this point in my life, the gym was a huge turning point in being able to build a body that I felt more comfortable in. Understanding dysphoria was always hard for me, but it got to a point where I realized that non-binary wasn't the label that I necessarily aligned with. I slowly started socially and mentally transitioning, and then medically with starting testosterone in April of 2024. I am now a confident transgender man, and all of this to say that whatever point you're on in your journey, if you're feeling lost, hopeless, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and you're not alone in this.